I'm Mike Fraser, and this is WYSO Today for Thursday, July 30th. Governor Mike DeWine has for months criticized the federal government's termination of a short-term protective status, or TPS, for Haitians, which became official on Monday. State House correspondent Sarah Donaldson reports that now he does not believe that raids by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, are coming, at least not yet.
DeWine says what he's now hearing is contrary to what's been out there about Springfield.
The federal officials are now telling us that they do not have any plans. They've received no instructions to have any kind of raids in Springfield. Now, that can change, but they did tell us they've heard nothing.
Earlier this summer, the U.S. Supreme Court cleared the way for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to remove the legal status of many Haitians living in America, including Ohio. Most are in central Ohio, in addition to Springfield. Sarah Donaldson at the Ohio Public Radio State House News Bureau.
Staying in Springfield now, the city manager there, Brian Heck, is on paid administrative leave, but little information about why has been released. Springfield City Commissioners unanimously voted Tuesday night to put Heck on leave. The city says in a statement that they understand that people will want to know more, but they also want to, quote, ensure that all information we release is accurate and verified. That's why we're working with independent, outside subject matter experts, end quote. The city says it hopes to provide more information by late next week. Heck is the top administrative official for the city government. Springfield has a population just under 60,000 and is the county seat of Clark County. And still staying in Springfield now, a majority of assets owned by International Motors, LLC, in the city will be sold. This comes as the company enters a sale agreement with Rochelle, Inc. The company has notified the state that all of International Motors' Springfield operations are expected to cease by a projected sale date of October 2nd. That'll terminate the employment of virtually all workers with International. But the manufacturer says in a statement that Rochelle agrees to recognize the union and negotiate with the local union to establish a new bargaining agreement for plant employees. International Motors has 2 facilities in Springfield with over 1,300 employees. The sale ends over 100 years of the truck maker's operations in Clark County. A new exhibit at the Underground Railroad Museum in Southeast Ohio is using soil from Butler, Champaign, and Greene counties to discuss the history of racial violence in the state. The Ohio Newsroom's Caitlin Thorne reports.
On a temporary display at the Underground Railroad Museum are 14 jars. Each bear the name of an Ohio man, and each contains the dirt from the location where Ohioans lynched them. It's a tragic chapter in Ohio's history, but museum director Christina Estel hopes that it will give Ohioans a better understanding of the state.
People think Ohio, they think anti-slavery. It really wasn't. There was still a lot of pro-slavery sentiment in this state. There was a lot of discrimination against the Black communities.
The exhibit will be on permanent display when the museum moves to its forever home in nearby Morristown this fall. For the Ohio Newsroom, I'm Caitlin Thorne.
Nutrition is always an important factor in health and well-being. But for some seniors, high costs and less mobility can impede them from getting that vital nourishment. That's why Second Harvest Food Bank is hosting Cooking on a Budget at United Senior Services in Springfield. WYSO's Shay Frank attended a class recently to learn more.
Water, lightly salted, just a tiny bit of salt.
12 people gather around community tables at United Senior Services. This is the second class of Second Harvest Food Bank's summer cooking sessions. These classes started as a way to teach senior commodity box recipients how to make nutritious meals from their 40-pound monthly food deliveries. That's according to Natasha Reidenauer. She teaches the classes at the center.
Sometimes we'll include 3 or 4 ingredients from the box. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2. But we do a comparison in each class of how much money we spent on the recipe, what came from the box.
Money from the Community Health Foundation helps Second Harvest purchase any food not provided by the food bank. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services oversees the commodity box program. The next round of classes will be held this winter. For WYSO News, I'm Shay Frank.
Look for another nice summer day today, a bit warmer than yesterday with the high today in the mid-80s. Warmer still on Friday, highs in the upper 80s. Increasing clouds on Friday, and that'll bring rain chances to our area Friday night and especially into Saturday and Saturday night. Rain chances will still linger on Sunday. And that's WYSO Today for Thursday, July 30th. I'm Mike Fraser.
Hey, it's Peter Sagal. Maybe you've never seen Wait, Wait live and in person, but you've thought to yourself, well, what's the big deal? I can just listen on the radio. Well, yeah, but you never get to hear everything that happens.
That can be edited right out. Don't you worry about that.
So come join us September 3rd at the Rose Music Center.
Don't worry, it's not going to make broadcast.
That's Wait, Wait Live, September 3rd at the Rose Music Center. For tickets, go to nprpresents.org, but only if you're ready for it.
That's why you have to come to a live show.
That's right.